By about 2050, more than 70% of people will live in large cities. And we've got to make those cities more sustainable and more comfortable for people to live in, particularly as the world's sort of warming up. What you're going to be building today, this is our low-cost, high-resolution temperature sensor. And we're going to be putting a network of these around Townsville. We're going to combine satellite data and the data that you're going to be starting to collect today to create sort of a high-resolution, real-time temperature map of Townsville. And by high resolution, you know, we'd like to get down to every 100 metres. And if we do that, then the people like Dylan in the council will know how to design the city for an increasingly hot climate.
Our aim is to build 50 of these units, flash them, code them, only deploying a small amount here, and then we'll be deploying in other locations around the city.
We're taking sensors that we've been deploying in the north of Australia in really tough environments. We're giving them the instructions, the manuals, and letting them build those things up themselves.
I wanted to be the most secure. I don't want the balls. We need to make sure that we've got our connector connected to our circuit board, and then we need to hot glue it. But if we connect it in here first, we can't hot glue it. True. So you're going to need to take it apart, which is unfortunate.
The instructions seem a little bit vague and out of order, but I think that might be the way it's meant to be. I think they're trying to make us communicate.
Yeah, right, so the temperature gone up, the humidity went up in the place.
So they've got their sensor board, and we're going to run through the test procedure to make sure that everything is working as expected. I'll just get you to hold that antenna. When I breathe on it, you'll see that the humidity has gone up to 70%, and the temperature has as well, but if I just put my finger on there, it starts going up.
Okay.
Yep, so that's working as we expect as well.
We both have an interest in how these sensors work and ways in which we could potentially use them in the future. So it was the perfect opportunity to get a hands-on experience. Because I work on mangroves, I have time-lapse cameras, and aside from the cameras, if I could get weather data on the spots where I'm monitoring the mangroves, and that's just added information that I can use and share with everyone doing mangrove restoration projects or mangrove management.
I'm really interested in some of this data because we do have a majority of birds that come in through the centre that are male, and it would be really nice to know whether they're male just purely because there's more males out and about doing the hunting and getting themselves into more mischief, or is the heat affecting the breeding processes of wedge-tail eagles or raptors in general.
Getting the sensor correct and getting the right positioning, it's been difficult. I'm almost done. I've just got this one screw to finish screwing in. Done.
We've got a range of stations built so far. Just after lunch we'll probably get our first one out into the field. Jordan, do you want to grab the bangy thing and we'll head on out? And we just need some zip ties, yeah? All right guys, follow me, we'll get one of these sensors out into the wetland.
Well, this is a really, I think, quite unique community event. We're building smart city infrastructure and systems, but we're not doing it top down. It's not Google or City Labs coming in and doing something. This is community bottom-up work. I think it's marvellous, and people are absolutely into it. You know, they really want to contribute to an understanding of their own city and their own environment.
All right, so at the moment we've got a small expeditionary force. We're heading out to those wetlands over there, deploy one of the sensors. Yeah, we got another small one.
So we just we're starting to get some readings from the sensors that we just put out. We're getting some readings on the average light and the temperature in the areas that we've just placed them. So the blue is the lux, the green's the battery voltage, the pink is the temperature. I'm so happy that they're working.
We're at the stage of the day where things are starting to actually come through to a conclusion. We've got over 45 devices made, many of them sitting on the table behind me. We've got some of them out into the field, we've got the data coming through to the LoRa network. So this has been a terrific day. Lots of people want to come back and do this again. Lots of people want to get one of these devices deployed in their own home and contribute to that pool of knowledge that we're building around Townsville.
Yeah, I've learned a few things, and like teamwork and like also networking. It's a great chance to talk to other people who are really interested about the same thing that you are, and you don't really get that all the time. So it's been like a real good opportunity.
It's just been a great like team building exercise and just fiddling around with things. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's been really good, and I'm really excited, and I got to build this. I kind of knew we were making weather monitoring stations, but I didn't know what that would entail. Yeah, we would totally come back and do this again if there was ever a thing.
Inspiring young people is definitely an important part of this journey and what we're doing. It's also about engaging them in the environment that they live in. We had the Fight for Flight guys here earlier sharing why what they're gathering is important. So if they can find different reasons on why this is important for them, and they can see there's development, there's growth, there's opportunity in this space, then really the sky's the limit for them, and we look forward to working with them into the future.